Module 1. The importance of good coloring. So, why is it so important to use the right colors? Using the right colors can add a certain dimension to your art. By this, I mean you can create motion and add more depth in your digital paintings. Also, colors will show you what really matters in a painting. A painting always has a part where the attention should go. If not, your eyes can't rest and it can be quite irritating. So with colors you can also draw attention to a subject. For example, if you have a low saturated painting and add some bright colors in it, your eyes immediately get drawn to that part of the painting. So for example, if you have a painting of a jungle that's mostly green and you add a bright colorful parrot to it, your attention is going to that parrot. And using the right colors will also set the mood. For example, if you're painting a happy picture, you're more likely to use bright colors. And if you're creating a sad picture, you're more likely to use low saturated colors. So this is a digital painting I created, and here I want to discuss the dimension of colors. So in this digital painting the light is coming from below and from the front. This adds a dimension and depth of field in the background. So you will see that the most important subject in this digital painting is the girl with the harp that lights in the dark. The least important part of this digital painting are the woods in the background. That is also why they are darker and the girl in the front is light. So, here I'm using colors to draw your attention to a certain subject. So, this is also a digital painting I made recently. Here you see that the butterfly is brighter. Because of this, you're more likely to notice the butterfly first. I also added some sparks and lining around this butterfly to give the glow in the dark effect. And because there's light shining from the butterfly through the broken glass on the girl, it is more likely to notice that the light is coming from the butterfly itself. So here's a good example of a digital painting I made where colors tell a story. I made a fairy house with a garden that is floating in galaxy. And because of the colors I'm using, this creates a magical setting. So a lot of people were seeing this because of all those colors. You can immediately notice that this is a house of a fairy and not of a monster. So it is actually a really sweet story about a fairy who's using her sailboat to go to other destinations. And when I'm telling you this story, it matches the picture. If I'm going to tell you a story about like an evil monster that is kidnapping people over here, you're probably less likely to believe it. Because I'm using bright colors. And because I use this color palette, it creates a magical setting. So this digital painting is an example of colors that set a mood. I did this drawing for Halloween and the colors match the fall season. Since Halloween is happening in the fall season, this is because I'm using a low saturated kind of brown color palette. So if you had to guess the season from this picture, you can immediately guess it's fall and not summer because summer's way brighter. So here's another example of setting the mood with colors. I didn't create these pictures. These are actually from a movie. It's the movie called Inside Out. It's a Disney movie. You're probably noticing that I'm loving Disney. Small background story. It's about a girl Riley and you can look inside her head during this movie and see how all her emotions are acting. So it's actually really cute because every emotion has its own color and character. So on the first one, you see her family really happy when Riley is young. She's eating ice cream. Mom and dad are really happy with her child. And because this picture is showing happiness, it's using bright colors. So you can see the pink top from the mom, Riley, her pants are also bright, everything is bright actually. The skins are glowing, the weather is beautiful, the sun is shining, the green roof of the playhouse, etc. So on the other side you see that Riley has been grown up. And small background story, I don't want to spoil too much from this movie, but they're moving to another city and Riley's kind of sad about this. And this is actually seen right before they're arguing and Riley got sent to her room. So it's a really sad scene because she doesn't want to move and her parents decided to move. And you can see that because of the colors, like there are no bright colors in this picture on the right. So there are low saturated, grayish, they're just sad colors. So this is a great example of how colors can set the mood. So don't choose bright colors when you want to create a sad mood, and vice versa. So this is also a common mistake people made. I already said it actually on a previous slide. A lot of people are using way too saturated colors. So this is the drawing I created. As you can see, the drawing is nice and balanced. The light is coming from the harp, her hair is shining. And of course it's not too bright because the scene is playing at midnight. And here is a mistake I see a lot of people make. Using way too bright colors. So her hair is yellow over here. This leaf is like so green. And this one too. And there's so much red in it and so much brightness. It completely ruins the mood. Because I actually wanted to create some kind of mystery. And it works out way better over here than I did over here. So don't go too harsh on your colors. Using brighter colors doesn't mean that your picture is going to turn out better. You have to really think about which mood you're going to set, and then you have to match your colors with it. Hi there, this is Chelsea from Join the Creative Site, and I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I just want to announce something, so please don't skip this intro. If you're struggling with coloring your digital art, I got the perfect solution for you. I have launched a Skillshare class about how you can color your artwork like a pro in Adobe Photoshop, and you can join. During this class, I'll teach you how you can add more dimension to your art by using advanced color techniques, which are actually really easy to implement. Once you get the hang of these techniques, you can use all the tips, tricks and strategies in your upcoming digital paintings. This will make sure you will make faster and bigger progress, and your art will become more profitable. If you sign up through the link in the description, I'll give you 2 free months. So if you want to learn how to implement all these color techniques, I definitely recommend you to watch the Skillshare class. So this time lapse is actually a fast forward and edited version of the Skillshare class. So sign up for the Skillshare class by going to the link in the description, and I'll see you inside.